Renee. So let's just get into it, shall we? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Shay Renee, and we are back to talk about Beyond the Gates week of August 11th to August 16th, right? Okay. Y'all, this week, especially yesterday, was crazy AF. Crazy AF. Okay. But we're going to talk about all of it. Let me see who is in the chat here. Sorry, I had to change the time from 9:45 to 10. As y'all can see, if you watched my videos yesterday, I took my braids out. So I got to do some surgery on my head today. And I also was making my son some pancakes, so it was delaying me a bit. So got to get those perfect crispy ends for my baby. Okay. So I had to add a little time on here. Good morning, Kalani. She said, Kalani said, girl, she must have forgot again, child. Shay must have forgotten again. No, ma'am, we are not gonna forget, honey. We're gonna be right up on here. Hopefully I can catch you live when you do it. Yes, I am here now. I hope you are here, friend. Here go my little excuses right on in there, coming on here in here to let y'all know what's going on. Okay. Sweet P 724 says, good morning, Shay. Good morning, my friend, my mod, my member, my everything. Thank you so much for joining and helping me out, friend. Sweet P 724 also speaks to Kalani. Kalani made it back. Yes. She said, I'm here. I'm driving. What's up, everyone? Yes. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Black Orchid says, good morning, Shay and chat. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining. Dora Jackson is here. Good morning, Shay. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Sandra Cullum says, Shay, good morning and love your commentaries. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. My friend Montrez Jones says, hey, Shay. Hey, y'all. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for joining. Y'all, listen, this week was insane. It was crazy. I cannot wait to talk about yesterday, okay, and the day before that. It's just this show. I feel like Leslie has everything going except for going to jail. When are we gonna finish up finding her in this helmet and this, that, and the third? I feel like Jacob and Naomi can crack every case except for Leslie Dana or Dana Leslie. Okay, they are going around finding people, children, finding they mammies, finding all the things, but you ain't found the key to the case for Dana Leslie. Why haven't you found her behind bars yet? That's what I don't get. Like, y'all doing all this stuff. I just think that Jacob and Naomi are all up on in people's business. Okay, they all up in people's business, but you're not doing what you need to be doing. And Naomi, why is June so important to you? When you found out that those kids were June's, you should have been much more delicate about that. It seemed like Naomi cared more about June's feelings and happiness than her own family. What the hell is wrong with her and Jacob? I can't, y'all. I cannot. Okay. But y'all, Kalani says, girl, you know, this is a soaps. People come back from the dead and people get away with the crime. Yes, absolutely. And we ain't even gonna talk about the crime that some of the peoples do, I guess. You know, it's just, listen, and where is Laura and the house lady? We ain't seen them. Where they at? Is Laura even working now that she healed up? I don't understand. I don't get it. But we start the week off with Devon Winters, y'all. Devon Winters enters the scene on the gangster lean. Ooh, ooh, okay. He comes in there to offer Miss Anita a contract. Okay. He is like, listen, I love the show. It was amazing. Magnifique. Now, mind you, Devon Winters, I thought he had a hearing aid. Somebody remind me, because I remember when I used to watch it when I was younger. He had meningitis or something, and then he had to, he lost his hearing, so he had to get the hearing aid. I thought that was a permanent thing, but now he can hear again, I guess, because he playing music. So, child, he on here trying to offer Miss Anita a contract. Now, Devon is fine, child. And kudos to the ode to Nathan Winter. I think it was Nathan Winters. He was the only, I think he was the only black soap star on The Young and the Restless at the time. And I think he's since passed away, the actor that played that role. But kudos to them for spotlighting that. But yes, he comes to offer Miss Anita a contract. Anita turns it down. And she tells him instead to ask her Argulette sisters if they can go on and, he can get them instead of her because she needs to focus on her family. Now, Miss Anita, you know damn well he don't give a damn about them two, Tweedledee and Tweedleduet. He do not care about them. You are the main attraction, ma'am. Okay? While Sharon sat up there acting like she could go on and get her own little ditty, her own little bit by herself. Child, don't nobody want to see Sharon. Don't nobody want to see you, Otis. Okay? Nobody wants to see you, Otis. She thought she could go off and do some things by herself. She gave you such a hard time, but then had a damn anxiety attack before the damn show a couple episodes back. So, but she wanted to go solo. Sharon got on my damn nerves. I'm sick of her. Okay. You did all this. You needed money. You needed all this stuff. You needed help. But then you want to come back being an itch. Girl, boo and bye to Sharon. Take Tracy, her little dog, too, and get the hell on. So she gets them a deal. And Devon is looking at her like, girl, I don't give a shit about these women. But okay, if it'll get me back to you at some point, that's cool. So moving on, they get to, she gets a wheeling and dealing for them. Devon Winters ends up thanking her for sitting down with him because he got to breeze in and get out. He got to go back to Genoa City. Okay. So he, he would have set up shop in DC, but he said, listen, you said no, fine. I'm gonna go wherever I got to go for them too, because I don't really give a damn. So he's leaving out. And here we go. Danny runs right into him. They actually would be kind of cute. They would be kind of cute together. I would love to see that because now that Danny ended everything, semi-ended everything, right, with Andre, I think it would be kind of cute for her to be with Devon. Hold on one second, y'all. I gotta go get my charger. I ain't no yelling. I'm on live, okay? Ooh, hold on, y'all. I'm coming. No, it turned off. My phone done died, child, with my notes on it. So we just gonna have to go off memory. Let me talk to y'all in the chat until this thing come back the hell on. Sandra Cullum says Jacob even found time to accuse his dad of wrongdoing. So Leslie is going to get away with trying to kill Laura twice. Exactly. He around here being a sleuth for the wrong shit. Okay. Kalani Harrelson says, I thought too. I just want Danny to be happy. I do too. And I'm tired of Danny. I'm tired of her chasing after Bill. I really am. Dora Jackson says Danny is going to get her husband back. I hope not, Dora. I really, because listen, let me say this. Bill, not only did he leave her for her daughter's friend, and not just her friend, her best friend, which I'm going to tell y'all, I think that Haley infiltrated that family. I do. I think that her and Randy are related, or they are formally together and they may have kids together or something. I don't know. I don't know if they had kids together because Naomi would have seen that. I think Naomi would have known that she was in some previous relationship or had kids or whatever because they were besties and they were doing. I'm like, how old were they? Because they reference sleepovers and stuff where uh apparently Haley was over Bill and Naomi and Danny's house having sleepovers with Naomi. So it's almost like Bill preyed on a child, if you will. It's really sick if you look at the grand scheme of things. But I just really don't. I don't really want her to be with Bill because Bill, prior to Haley, he was cheating on her with other women. He just didn't appreciate Danny. He really didn't. And Bill doesn't deserve to be with Danny. I think that Bill enjoyed the prestige around being with Danny versus actually loving Danny and being with her and being the family man that, he was portrayed to be before he ended up doing all this diabolical stuff. Then when he left her, he did the most. You forcing her family to come to the wedding because it's like you don't want her, but you still want to be in the family. That's sick. And you know how much Anita and Mr. Vernon love their daughters. So why would they trade Danny for you? You lost your ever loving mind. But anyway, moving on. We get on. Danny ends up going into the club, okay, and Devon is walking out. So then we move on to, have Andre and her talk? Child, I need my damn notes. Come on, phone. Come on now. Hold on, let me see if it come on. And this charger is slow as hell, y'all. Oh, here we go. It's turning back on. So Haley, let's talk about Haley, y'all. Haley is at home with her feet up on the couch. Okay. She is still recovering from her fake miscarriage. Now, I just don't understand why nobody is questioning how quickly she came home. Danny over here feeling bad because she thinks that she's the reason why this girl done had this miscarriage. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, girl, miscarriages, I get it. My good sis, Sweet Pea, she's in the medical field. She told me that you don't have to be there overnight if you have a miscarriage. You can go home. But girl, you was home within an hour. Did you even go and check in? Did anybody call the hospital to see what was going on? Did you get a final sonogram of your belly with nothing in it to show to Bill? Like, Bill, you got to be smarter than this. For you to be such a great lawyer, you are actually acting very dumb over this whole situation. It's unrealistic at this point. So we get back to her pretending, and now she's like, well, I just feel bad because you paid all this money for that trust and this, that, and the third. Why are you worrying about the trust, baby girl? I wouldn't even be thinking about what money situation is going on with this baby. I think that Haley and Randy are working together to conspire and steal money from Bill. That's what I think. And I think this was a long-term plan of action of them to get after Bill and his money. And Bill just so stupid, he didn't even pick it up. He didn't even pick it up. So Danny comes over and she apologizes to Haley, which I'm really, really, really tired. I am tired of Danny apologizing to Haley. Stop apologizing to Haley. Leave them alone, Danny. It's really insane at this point. Leave these people alone. You don't owe them a goddamn thing. So Haley is standing there in her righteousness and her pajamas. And, Bill is like, you know what, Danny, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And Haley is like, yeah, because this is basically trying to make Danny feel like it's her fault. But she's like, you know what? I don't even have the energy to spar with you, Danny. Girl, you could do 15 jumping jacks right now. You do not. You ain't nothing wrong with you. You's a damn lie. She trying to really lay it on thick. Really, really, really lay it on thick. And the thing is, with this whole situation with Haley, Bill, Danny is over here trying to be righteous and apologize and this, that, and the third. And I'm gonna get to y'all comments because remember my computer is down here. Comments down here, my camera is up here, so I'm trying to stay focused. Naomi, you doing all this sleuth work with your husband, inch high private eye detective Jacob. Why didn't you go over here and tell your mother that this girl faked the sonogram? Why haven't you done that? You so busy nosing in everybody else's business and doing incurring yourself here and there for June. How about in August, you going over to your mama's house and tell her what this lady done did? You doing the wrong shit, Naomi. And it's very clear. This girl made it very clear to you that she was faking this whole thing. I don't understand how Naomi can just hold this secret for Haley. Tell your father. Because this girl is over here trying to hoodwink him. She was never pregnant. Then your bestie, then the restie, Ashley, told you that this girl never had a sonogram. She didn't want to get examined. You know the truth. So why are you not telling your parents? But yet you want to run over here and get all up in Smitty and Martin's business and reveal the closed adoption, reveal their mama to the kids and go over here and corrupt them too. They got enough shit going on over in this house. But that's your focus, not that your father getting bamboozled. Girl, Naomi, girl, go on. Keep changing your wigs, honey, because it ain't changing the personality. Moving on. So Bill gets all emotional with Haley. He carries her upstairs after Danny leaves because, you know, whatever. He want to be Kevin Costner and shit. So Andre goes to basically lay his heart out on the line. Okay. For Miss Ashley. He wants Ashley to know that, listen, I want to be in a relationship now because he done told Danny that he don't want to be with her. Like he wants something real. Danny has accepted the fact that they're not going to be, you know, slapping shoes, hump buddies anymore. And that, you know, he wants to move on with somebody else. Like I said, I think that Andre really wants somebody that he can mold. He can't mold Danny. Danny has seen it all, been there, done that. Okay. Andre is the type of person that, you know, he wants to look larger than life to the person that he's with. He wants them to adore him. And Danny she doesn't need to do that because she's got what he has and more. She's seen all the things. She was a model, so she's traveled the world. Her family has money. She don't need to adore Andre. Only thing that she wants from him is some dick. Okay? And that's it, and that's all. So Andre goes to tell Ashley, you know, listen, I really want to be with you. What say you? I want to try it out. And he gives her this picture of Paris that she loves so much in his apartment. And she's like, Andre, no, I can't be with you. I can't do it. Because she didn't tell him the truth that she saw him kissing Danny. My whole thing is, girl, why you didn't just say, I know about you and Danny? You told me about the person that you were dating. It's Danny. That's my best friend's mom. Like, that really makes it very complicated. I don't really know. I don't think that's going to work out for me. I don't want to hurt Danny. That's what you could have said. But that's not the reason why. You jealous and you're pissed off. Ashley as a character, as an actress, she's trash. I just, why is Ashley here? Ashley she's not alluring. It's nothing that really makes me want more of her. I don't really care. It's too much. It's really, really too much. Let's see what y'all saying. LaQuanda Govan is here. He gonna continue to. She don't need that. Oh, Kalani. She said she don't need that. Never. Kalani Harrelson says he going to continue to cheat on her. No, she needs to have have self esteem and self confidence and move on. Correct. I agree. I'm tired. I'm tired of Danny chasing after Bill. It is him and his Steve Harvey suits can get the fuck on. Don't nobody care. Dora Jackson says Haley plotted to get Naomi's life, fake pregnancy and all. Yes, I think that Bill is a job for her and her counterpart Randy. I think this was all a setup. It was all a scheme that Todd set up to come to the Duprees and the Hamiltons with the bullshit. LaQuanda Govan says, "Good morning, Shay and chat. Good morning, friend." Kalani Harrelson says, "Right." Black Orchid says, "Well, we need background information because Doug should know who Haley is." Through that's what I was saying. We were talking about this, I think Monday or Tuesday. I said Doug should know Haley. And my thing is, I'm sure that there were tabloids and everybody was they were in social media when Danny pulled the pow pow out at the wedding, right? So Doug should have seen Haley at this point. Even though they haven't had any scenes together, Doug should have seen a picture of Haley at this point. So if he knows Randy like that, he would know who Haley is. And really, for that matter, so would Vanessa. So I don't get it. I don't get it. Kalani Harrelson says, "Oh no, why is this trying to put this promo thing in here? Hold on, y'all. Okay, I done missed the comment." Kalani says she wasn't in no hospital. Randy brought her home. That was the whole scene. Exactly. And scene. Okay. And had her pajamas on and everything. Because she thought Bill was in Atlanta doing his thing. And so she thought she could get away with it. Dora Jackson says Bill is going through a midlife crisis. Yeah, well, he better snap the fuck out of it, child. He better snap out of it. Sweet Pea says Haley wants the money and does and do. Okay, and she gonna get it, honey. Montrez Jones said, "Did Haley go to the hospital at all?" No, it don't seem like she did. She was at home eating bonbons, rubbing her feet together on the couch, watching Beyond the Gates on TV. Sweet Pea says, "I need Naomi to tell Danny that Haley is lying." Exactly. Exactly. I'm like, Naomi, you are, girl, you just worrying about the wrong shit, sis. You worrying about the wrong shit. Kalani Harrelson says, I just knew Danny was going to catch on. She told everybody that she was going to have a miscarriage. She should have stuck to her guns. Absolutely. 1000%. Brian Davis. Oh, my mother-in-law sent him messages. Kalani Harrelson says, fake the miscarriage. Right. He wanted Danny though, but Danny didn't want the long-term commitment with him. Oh, Andre. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, Andre, you had to know that wasn't going to work out. She still is dealing with her grief of her divorce. And that's the thing. We don't know how long ago this divorce was. It seemed like from how it's being given to us, it seems like Bill just divorced Danny and then a couple of months later he marrying, Haley. It's weird. It's real weird. But yeah, that's what it is. Kalani Harrelson says, "Yeah, I can do without Ashley. For sure, for sure. For sure, for sure." Okay. So we get to Tuesday's episode, y'all. Okay. Haley is doing the absolute most at this point. She's like, Bill, I just really want to know. They're having this heart to heart. She's like, I just really want to know if I can have more kids. I'm so sad over our baby and I just loved being pregnant and this, that, and the third. So she convinces Bill to go to the hospital. Okay. Not her OBGYN. And it's so funny how Haley is able to get these appointments so quickly. But she wants to go to the hospital to see if she can actually conceive again. Now, girl. It's going to take a minute after a miscarriage for your body to heal up, honey. Okay. You're going to have a period so people can count your eggs and all that, I guess, whatever the case may be. So I just feel like Bill That should have been a red motherfucking flag for you to understand that she's full of games and full of shit. Okay. But he's like, whatever you want to do, baby, we'll try again. We'll keep on going. I'll get my soldiers to marching. Let's do it. I don't even understand how y'all could be on some let's go hunt like monsters to get another baby so quick. It's like you just forgetting about this rainbow baby this baby that you just lost, allegedly. This fake ass baby. This bitch was never pregnant. I needed somebody to get something from like some of that fake blood that she had to get on Danny so she could have it tested and find out it's some damn ketchup. Child. Moving on. So they get to the hospital and the lady got her robe on. She's supposed to be a doctor. I feel like this lady is being paid by Haley because this is the same doctor that was at the hospital before that didn't do the ultrasound. Catch that tea. Okay. So she just up here lying and carrying on for everybody. Okay. So they end up finding out that they can still have babies. Her womb is fine. Child, you like it. I love it. Samantha does something. We're moving on over to Martin and Smitty's house. Okay. The Richardsons. Samantha hides Smitty's phone so that she can get Martin over to the house. She is texting Martin from Smitty's phone talking about, hey, let's have family game night, bring some pizzas or whatever. So Smitty looking for his phone and Samantha's like, I don't know where it is. And he's asking Samantha to help him look for his phone. And she is, trying to carry out her whole diabolical plan. And Tyrell over there looking angry. He must have got the angry gene from Martin. Because this little motherfucker, little Tyreek St. Patrick, is always fucking angry. I'm like, little ninja, you always getting your curls in a bunch. Go sit down somewhere. So he's upset that Samantha is trying to help get their dads back together. Tyrell, you already came from a broke up piece of family. You want your family to be broken up again? You mad at Martin for what? Because from the piece of the story that they told you, you and Samantha should not be mad. You actually should have an eye-opening moment and be mad at your goddamn selves because y'all sat up there and allowed a Jiminy Creeper up in your damn house. This wasn't no episode of To Catch a Damn Predator, but y'all was damn sure about to be a part of one. Two damn dummies. Martin and Smitty just taught y'all just they didn't teach y'all shit. Stranger danger, ever heard of that? Oh, I guess not. So Tyrell, you can take your attitude and shove it down the toilet. That's what you need to do. Because there's enough shoving up the ass going on in that house, okay? I mean, not right now because Martin gone. But anyway, moving on. Martin comes up in the house with 3 damn pizzas. Now, Martin, who the fuck gonna eat all this damn pizza? It's 4 y'all. Y'all inviting the rest of the Duprees over? I'm just saying. But hey, eat all the damn pizza, child. So they got all the pizzas in the world. Smitty is like, what you doing here? What say you? Get the fuck out of my house. Now, Smitty, you're doing too much. Because Smitty, this is still this man's house. Y'all are still married. These are y'all children. So you acting like y'all got a divorce or whatever, and this man don't belong here at all. I get that you mad at him, but now, Smitty, you doing team too fucking much. You are doing team motherfucking too much, okay? So Samantha admits to playing a little game to get them there. So they all end up agreeing, okay, fine. You can stay. You already here. The pizza is hot. Let's go and eat the damn pizza. So they sit down and play spades. So apparently Martin is always partners with Samantha Smitty and Samantha are partners and Martin and Tyrell are partners. So we going on over to where we going at. So then we find out back at Orphy Jeans, Jacob finally tells Naomi that Samantha and Tyrell are actually June's kids. Okay. So Naomi is so excited. She's like, oh my God, we got to tell them. Oh my God. Naomi, for you to be a lawyer, you are not strategic at all. You are not strategic at all. Why did that excite you so quickly? That would have made me like, oh my God, they already going through enough. This is a closed adoption. Clearly, they didn't want to know who this lady was if it was a closed adoption. And the fact that those people told Jacob that at this facility or whatever, they could get fired for that shit. You revealing who somebody's damn mama is, and then you telling people about a closed adoption. Jacob, here's another thing where somebody bending the law. You over here breaking the damn law, but it's okay it's cool when you do it, but it's not cool when nobody else do it. Okay, sir. I see you. Elon, come and check your son. Moving on. So they plotting to figure out how to tell Martin and Smitty and tell the kids that June is their mother. So she tells June, they get June together to tell her, okay, we know who the kids are. We done found them and this, that, and the third. I'm like, Naomi, are you going to tell June that those are your little cousins? No? Okay. It's like you and Jacob just want to tell the truth when it suits y'all. So tell the truth and shame the devil. That's what y'all want to do. I don't know why this link thing keeps on coming up. Let me just share it so it can get the hell out of my damn chat, y'all. Moving on. So Leslie keeps getting these phone calls, okay? So Eva calls the phone number. And I mean, she gets the information and she goes over to Tomas and meets with him because she wants to figure out, hey, what to go on with this? Like, how do we get this information? Is this a scam? My mother don't want to answer the phone calls, but it could very well be something that could get her some money so she can get the fuck out of my damn pockets. Now, Eva. Oh, Eva. Your mother, if that was my mother, she wouldn't get so much as a piece of gum from me. That Dana Leslie is a fucking user. All she does is have Eva around to ask her for shit. She doesn't treat her daughter like she loves her. She treats Eva like pure trash. Eva has just been a pawn for her to keep scheming and doing diabolical shit. And this was the ultimate scheme for her to come back and fuck with Ted and Nicole. She waited all these years because it was just so beautiful for her to wait until their anniversary for her to come and fuck around with these people. And Eva was right. She said, you know what, Mom, you do too much. Like you get high off of doing diabolical shit to people. And it's fucked up. She was like, if you would use your powers for good, it would be so amazing. Get a fucking job, bitch. That's what she should have said to her. But her mother was like, I've done so much for you. I done this and that. Wasn't Eva paying the bills too when Eva was doing hair full time and she was working? Dana Leslie ain't never did shit. She was living off of Alan's money, and then when that ran out, she was barely working and doing anything. The bitch is lazy. She uses the fuck out of her daughter. Then you're gonna kick her out of the house. If I'm Eva, I'm not doing shit for you. Okay? I'm not doing shit for you. But Eva keep on coming back for more and more. I think because that's her mother, I don't know. She just can't get a damn enough. But listen, they keep trying to play around with this paperwork. So as we know, the paperwork leads up to Peaches coming over there and I'm like, damn, all this shit happened in one day. So she finally calls the phone number back and they asking her for her social security number and all this, that, and the third. She's like, yeah, okay. So that might have been a scam call. But then the credit card people calling her, she ain't answering the credit card people either. It's like, Dana, you don't pay your bills. You just going out here shopping. You're going to be sitting on the side of the damn road. And this bump and curl that you got going on with your hair, you going and you got damn bids at the liquor store. They going to come get your ass. I don't know how they letting you get liquor and just walk out the door. You got tabs at the liquor store. And didn't Ted just give you $50,000 and then you got another $50,000 from him again? So you got $100,000 in a matter of what, 4 months, and you ain't got no damn money. And you don't give a damn. You just gonna keep sending Eva over there to keep on asking for money, and it's a loan to her. But you don't give a damn. Ridiculous. So we end up finding out that Peaches comes over, Peaches ends up coming over, and she reveals to Leslie that listen, I've been trying to reach out to you because there's an inheritance. I'm about to croak. I think she Peaches is her aunt or something. But I think she really, once Peaches had that conversation with Leslie, because we need to speed this up, because I feel like they dragged this scene out with Peaches too damn long. And then did y'all notice the fact that Eva doesn't know Peaches? Because Peaches was asking about, how is your daughter? How was she? What is she like? Is she anything like you? I'm like, so damn, Leslie, how close were you to Peaches if you never took Eva over there to meet her? That's supposed to be her grandmother. And it seemed like you and Peaches had a good relationship. Why did you leave Peaches? Maybe because you stole her man. Was Alan her man? Because they didn't reveal which man it was, but she was like, you ain't need him anyway. How you gonna steal your mama's man? This is what you do. You a trifling, diabolical bitch. But moving on, Peaches ends up revealing to Dana Leslie that Barbara, the lost articulate, is actually her mama. So this right here just pissed me off because it's just another way for her to get herself back into the Dupree family. And it's like, girl, just because, here's the thing. You saw that whole homage, to Barbara at the concert. It doesn't make sense. I mean, that doesn't warrant you going over to Anita Dupree's house to tell her, oh, hey, Miss Anita, guess what? I'm Barbara's daughter. That don't mean that she wants to be your friend. Now, what I want to know is who the hell her daddy is. I think it is Don. I think her daddy is Dante or whoever that manager is. That's what I think. Because for the manager, remember the manager was telling the other argulettes, and y'all, I know I'm saying argulettes because they always fucking arguing. They the articulates. But just for anybody that's new in the chat, I call them the argulettes because they always argue. But for the other argulettes, Dante said that Barbara didn't fit the aesthetic, right? But maybe it was because Barbara was pregnant. And that's why he didn't want her in the group and he was sleeping with her. And so that's probably what caused all her mental issues, not Anita. So there you go. There you have it. Like, I wonder why Barbara didn't tell Anita about that in her little letter. So it's a lot of little bullshit with Barbara. And I wouldn't be surprised if Barbara end up coming back from the damn dead and she ain't really off her damn self. But I guess she would have to really have passed away for the money to be released to a family member. I'm pretty sure they had to confirm. But let's look at y'all. Let me look at y'all comments because I done kept on going, child. Where we at? Oh, we got Dimitri McCullum is here. She says, how Randy and Haley know each other. That's odd. How let a stranger in your house you just so-called just met. Right. Exactly. That's why I think they scheming together. Kalani Harrelson says, let me just put this on record. I cannot stand Tyrell. Girl, Kalani, you and me both. We are friends. We are sister friends in that idea. Okay. I cannot stand that. That is Tyreek St. Patrick. Okay. Reincarnated. Jody Baker says, Bill and Haley look terrible as a couple. They absolutely do. Like, no bullshit. They look like there is no on-screen presence with that. It looks like he's sleeping with a little girl. That's what it does. It looks like they do not look compatible at all. Kalani says exactly. Yes, Smitty is doing too damn much. Absolutely. When he so-called called himself cussing Martin out, I was like, are you shitting me? Miss Vaughn, one of my members, she's in the building. What's up? Miss Vaughn says, good morning, Shay and chat. Good morning, Miss Vaughn. Thank you so much for joining us. She also says, Smitty, Jacob, Ashley, Derek have gotten on my last nerve. Absolutely. 1000%. And mine too. Derek can actually, I liked Derek when he was talking to Shanice, but child, now he can kick rocks. LaQuanda Govan says she would have been cut off a long time ago. Period. Okay. Period. Kalani Harrelson says Eva gets on my nerves when it comes to her mother. Yeah, I get it. That's your mother, Eva, but girl, you cannot continue to allow her to use and abuse you like that. It's too much. Ms. Vaughn says, I just saw yesterday's episode moments ago. It was good. Yes, it was. I just wanted Peaches to hurry up and get it the fuck out. Like, go and tell her that she Barbara's daughter already. Child, you should have said that at the beginning of the damn episode when you walked your ass up in here. Dora Jackson says the real twist will be for Leslie not to be Eva's biological mother. Child. Leslie has an unusual disconnect with her. Yeah, it's like she's only using her for a purpose. You know what I mean? So it's weird. It's weird. Ms. Vaughn says, great points you're making. I totally agree. I'm glad Peaches told everything. I'm glad that she told everything too. And thank you, Ms. Vaughn. I appreciate you. Montrez Jones says the argulets. I like that. Yes, because they always freaking argue all the damn time. So y'all, we going back to Smitty and Martin's house. So they playing spades and they end up getting into an argument, child. So they get to arguing, and Smitty is like, you know what? You shouldn't be here anyway because you need to something about the repercussions of what you did, and you really hurt this family. And Smitty, shut the fuck up. Seriously. Because why are you let's really break down why Smitty is mad. Smitty, your husband was racially profiled. Okay? Not racially profiled. He was a part of a racial incident where somebody came up to him, obstructed his space, tried to rob him and his grandfather. They are government officials at this point. These people do not care because the color of their skin made them feel like they were so much better than these two humans that bleed and pee just like they do. They don't care. Oh, I'm white, so I'm better than you. No, you're fucking not. You're just a different shade of foolishness. We all out here trying to live this life together. And just because your skin is lighter than mine and you need a little bit more higher SPF than I do for your skin, that don't mean you better than me, honey. If anything, I could be better than you because I can lay out in the sun a little longer than you and not burn the hell up. Black people wear sunscreen because we be burning too, but I digress. Moving on. Smitty, you're doing too much. And Tyrell, you over here participating in the foolishness too, like you in this marriage. You shut the fuck up and stay in a child's place. That's what you do. So now Samantha is she's like, this is crazy. I can't believe this is happening. This is not how I wanted this to happen. So here come Naomi, her and Jacob coming in here to piss on somebody's damn parade. Okay. So they come in here and tell them basically, listen, we found Tyrell, and because they tell Tyrell and Samantha to go in the kitchen and do the dishes or whatever. So they come in here and basically lay the log down, the shit log of foolishness down on them to say, hey, we know who Tyrell and Samantha's mother is. Okay. So they're all excited, like Martin and Smitty are just going to be like, oh my God, you found her. They were not looking for this hoe. It was a closed adoption for a reason. They did not want to find her. Are you kidding me? So Smitty is confused at this point because he's like, that woman was terrible to them. She was on drugs and she left them. She didn't. Smitty kind of knew the backstory of the kids. Now, mind you, from what I'm hearing Tyrell and Samantha say, because they ended up having a little powwow conversation together, Tyrell was 9 years old when some of this stuff was going on. So that picture that June had, they were little. It looked like they were like 4 and 6. Looked like they about 2 years apart. So maybe 4 and 6 years old. So if she had them up until they were 9, they obviously remember her. Because I can remember everything in my life, at least back until I was 5 years old. Anything before 5, I don't remember. But so they knew who this lady was. I'm sure they recognized her when they saw her. And I'm sure they knew what their former names were. They had to know that Martin and Smitty changed their names from Ronald and Cecile, which I'm like, ugh. These old lady ass names you done gave these kids, child. Old man and old lady. Tyrell and Samantha sounds a lot better, but then, Tyrell is an old man. That sounds like a man that they got around. That's what that sounds like. But moving on. So Jacob and Naomi are pissing me off with how giddy they are over this whole situation. You coming in here about to fuck somebody's life up. Smitty and Martin are pissed because they don't want to have this conversation. So now Jacob and Naomi leave and they're like, listen, we'll bring her over here so she can meet the kids, whatever the case may be. Let us know what you guys think. We'll let you have some time to talk to the kids. Jacob, go lock up Leslie. She's about to fuck this family over again. When Anita announced that money, I just knew it was some fuckery afoot. I knew it was some fuckery afoot. I just knew they were going to find a way to keep, because remember I told y'all, Dana Leslie, she was losing her grip on this family because unless Ted was going to get back with her and start messing with her again, she really don't have a hold on the Dupree family at all. She done already fucked their world up by telling Ted and Nicole about Eva. So she don't really have nothing else besides being around to piss them off. Nicole is divorcing Ted at this point. So she really don't have nothing to keep her around that family or involved in their bullshit. So now when Anita announced that she was putting money in some trust for Barbara's family or whatever the case may be. Mind you, Anita, did you ever meet Barbara's family? Have you met her mama, her daddy? Like you ain't never, you said you tried to reach out to see if somebody would come to the, to the concert. Who did you reach out to? Like, I have so many questions that need answers. So anyway, I knew when she announced that money that somehow, some way, this was going to be some fuck shit. So, and here's the fuck shit. Dana Leslie is going to end up getting that money. I still don't see why she thinks she need to come over here and be all up in Anita Dupree's face. Like, girl, boo and bye to you. So moving on, Martin and Smitty got to get the kids together. They get the kids together and tell them, hey, they done found your damn mother and we ain't asked them to, but listen, it's okay if you don't want to see her ass, because it's a closed adoption, because we ain't really want y'all to see her, but like it's up to you because you guys are old enough to figure it out now. So it's just like, what y'all want to do. We don't want y'all to see her, but we need you to say whether you won't see her or not, because that's basically how Smitty and Martin was coming off. They were coming off like they ain't really want them kids to meet their mama, which I get it, because those are your children now. And, you don't want them to like push you to the side. Like, oh, I found my mom now. I don't need you. But clearly the mother gave them up for a reason. And they remember the stuff that happened with her doing drugs, leaving them in the house all day by themselves with no food. They hungry. They don't know if their mother is alive or not. So, child, it's a mess. It's a mess. So they end up meeting June. We're going to go ahead and sum this scene up because I really don't care. They end up meeting June. You know, Naomi does June's makeup to try to clean her up to make her look presentable, child, because you know she been living under the damn bridge. And so, you know, she go and meet them. Tyrell is Tariq St. Patrick angry. So he mad at her and he don't want to deal with her. He don't want shit to do with her. Samantha has a heart. She's compassionate. She's trying to make sense of it all. But yeah, we're gonna find out next week whether or not they want to continue to see her, because June thinks that now with the family photo, she gonna be in it. June. First of all this shit, let me just say this. All this shit that y'all doing right now is fucking illegal. Okay? You're not even supposed to be around these children. And you only been clean for 4 months, June, and you still live outside, technically. Unless Regina is going to let you stay in her house permanently. You still getting your shit together, June. And the only reason you even remember these damn kids is because Naomi helped you have surgery on your head. That you got the game, you got all fucked up from all the drugs and shit that you've been doing. So I don't know about this. This is just too much. It seemed too much. Smitty is pissed off. Martin is like, look, I think I need to move back in the house because the kids need me. And Smitty is looking like, because you're trying to use this as a way to get back in the house and you think you slick. Smitty, shut the fuck up. That he does need to be back in that damn house because them kids are clearly traumatized by this. And they need both of y'all. They need to see a united front because that's what they grew up with, turmoil and dissension. Put your stupid feelings to the side because you're really mad for no reason. Now, I get it. Martin didn't tell you all this stuff for a long time. That would have pissed me off too. But you being a white man and Martin being black, you should understand, if you love him, why this gave him such mental anguish, such emotional damage. You should know that and understand that. But yet you taking some white supremacist role in this situation as if your feelings mean more than his. And he's the one that went through the trauma. Smitty is getting on my nerves. Him and Nicole and their righteous behavior, like both of y'all can kick rocks. And Nicole, let me get on you real fast. Now, let me say this to y'all. I really, really wanted Ted to do more to get Nicole back. But Nicole, what we not about to do is be sneaking around with Carl, just be hanging around, traipsing around with Carlton. And for you to be a therapist, you haven't done anything to heal. You are so smart and smarter than everybody else, and you can basically be a damn psychic. You know what's going on in everybody else's life. You can read their emotional patterns. You this, that, and the third. But you sitting up here unraveling. When are we going to see you sit on somebody's couch? You didn't even think to offer up therapy for you and Ted's relationship. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. A lot of people are sweeping it, saying, oh, Ted cheated on her and, she need to leave him. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This shit was 20 years ago. Okay? It was fucking 20 years ago. Now, I would be more so mad that you lied for this long. However, the man that this man has been for the last 20 years would not escape me. That man loves Nicole. But it's hard to see the man that loves Nicole so much with the way that he isn't really doing all that needs to be done to get Nicole back. But then at this point, I don't even know what it will take to get Nicole back. But Ted, I would have been in that house. I'd have been over the house. Fuck her space. I'd have been like, you know what? I love you. And I'm going to come over this house every morning to show you just how much I do. You was up under her every 5 minutes before. Why you ain't doing that now? That's what I didn't get about Ted. You gave her, Vernon Dupree was right. You did more to gain a relationship with Eva than your long lost daughter than you did to get back with Nicole. Nicole, you didn't do anything to try to understand Ted and to fix the relationship on your side either. So both of y'all are unhealed. And Nicole, you trying to act like everything don't nothing bother you. You don't give a shit about Ted no more. And now you over here trying to fuck around with his damn partner. Now that's some messy shit. All these men that you could be dating, but you want to go and date Carlton that works with him. They have a business together. Now that's fucked up. And you supposed to be all holier than thou. You better than everybody. You want everybody to do shit the way you want them to do it. You going over there reading your parents their rights. Like, you should have just let Martin go to jail if he killed somebody. Like, you gonna send your own son to jail. What kind of fool are you? So if you are the type of person, you telling me that you want to do everything by the book, then why you ain't take Ted to therapy? Because that would have been by the book, to go to therapy, understand his emotions and his feelings, right? You go to therapy, understand your emotions and your feelings, and then y'all figure out whether y'all can come back together or not. But no, it's like everybody on this show wants to be righteous when it benefits them. Child, a mess. Then you gonna have breakfast and lunch and dinner with Carlton at the damn country club. That's just real raggedy and trifling. So Ted gets served the divorce papers and he comes up in there mad as a motherfucker talking to Anita and Vernon. And Anita is like, I don't feel no ways tired about you. I don't give a shit that my daughter is leaving you. Whatever's clever. Okay. All I learned from these two situations is that my daughters were too good for y'all. And I knew my daughters was too good for both of you little bastard bums anyway. And Ted is like, well, damn. But I didn't like how Ted was like, you need to talk to your daughter because, how does that look for you guys to have two daughters that are divorced? Ted, you are just trying to plead your case. You thought that the Duprees was just so high and mighty that they care about their image more than they care about their daughter's happiness. And that's where you're wrong. And that lets me know that you're out of touch with the situation. You are just so lottie-dottie, caught up in your own foolishness, that you need to get back to reality. Sending cards, teddy bears, flowers, cupcakes, and candies, and this, that, and the third is not going to get Nicole back. For all these years that you've been married to her, you should know what her core values are. You ain't come over the house. You ain't wake up on the couch when she come downstairs. Like, she like, okay, well, listen, you don't want me in the bedroom. I'm going to sleep on this couch and I'm going to see you every day until you see me. I'm going to be a part of your day in some sort of way until I get my wife back. Because you were the one that was wrong, Ted. Nicole is not some superficial chick where you just going to buy her some Hermes bag and then that's it. I'm over it. No, she has money too. And that's the thing about these men. He's a surgeon. He got all this money or whatever. You didn't marry a Haley where she's caught up with the glitz and the glam. Y'all were a power couple, a powerhouse rather, together. So all of that little shit, that don't mean nothing. But I just can't imagine how Nicole can be so lovey-dovey with this guy. And then all of a sudden now it's just, it's all falling to the wayside. Her love turned into anger. Now you want to be with Carlton. It ain't adding up. It's not adding up at all. And the way your sister keep running back and forth trying to get her ex-husband back, I don't feel like you too far from it. You're not above it. You trying to act like you above this whole thing by filing for divorce first. I don't believe this stunt and the scheme that Nicole is trying to pull. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't believe it. But I don't think that Nicole and Ted should get a divorce. I think they should work it out. I think that by getting a divorce, you let Dana Leslie win. And it's not even about letting her win. I'm not giving up my marriage over some shit that happened 20 fucking years ago. Now, it is extra hurtful that a child came out of it, for damn sure. But it's nothing you can do about that now. I would ask for full transparency of, listen, were there any other inconsistencies in our marriage that I need to know about? Because at this, we going from this moment forward, we gonna move on. But if I find out anything else, we're done. And if she divorced him, if she found another kid and that he was cheating and he ain't tell her at that moment, then I'm good with it. But I'm not about to divorce my husband from 20 years ago. That's crazy. But Ted, do better, because you ain't do shit to get your wife back at all, and you piss me off. So moving on, y'all, and I'm going to put the link up, y'all, so we can have a panel. So I'm gonna put it in the chat. So if you want to come up and say something, let me know. We're gonna get through the rest of the content, and then I'll let you all form down in the chat and come up and say what you need to say. Okay. Say what you need to say. All right. Chelsea. Let's talk about Chelsea and crazy ass. What's her face? I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I don't really give a damn. I don't care about Chelsea, Allison, and Madison. Allison is crazier than a June bug. Allison wants to be with Chelsea. And listen, Allison, I don't know if Chelsea must have ate you all the way to your spine, okay? Because this behavior right here, the fact that you were willing to give Chelsea up, you were willing to give Chelsea up, okay? But now that you see that she with somebody, thank you so much, Angelica, for your $5 super chat. Angelica says Nicole is so wrong to be going out with his partner, and for a goody two shoes, that is a trashy move. Exactly. Thank you, Angelica. Because you really trying to get back at Ted. That's what you're trying to do. And you knew, and furthermore, she knew that Carlton wanted to be with her. She knows that. She knows Carlton likes her because Carlton been flirting with her before her and Ted. He was flirting with her at the daggone anniversary party. And now you want to be trying to go on dates with him to show Ted up. That's trifling. And you supposed to be so high and mighty. That's not what high and mighty people do, sis. Child, a mess, okay? A whole freaking mess. But y'all, Chelsea, Angelica, and thanks again, Angelica, for your super chat. I super appreciate it. Anyone else want to donate to the live? Please feel free, okay? And please don't forget to click on that link. The link is floating around in the chat if you want to come up and speak. Otherwise, we're gonna get everybody's comments out. I'm gonna read some final comments, and then I'm gonna get ready for my step class, y'all. Get ready for going to my step class and come back and do some surgery on my head. Because my friend turned 40 today, so we're supposed to be hanging out in Baltimore somewhere. So I'm gonna do something to this hair real quick, like, okay. What else we got? Angelica says, and Anita and Vernon should not be okay with Nicole having an affair or even just going out in public with his partner now. You're messing with his livelihood, and that's not necessary. Exactly. Also, you're messing with your own freaking livelihood, because at the end of the day, you're gonna take half of his business, right? I'm pretty sure she's gonna take half his money. Or maybe she'll leave the marriage with nothing. I mean, giving him what he got and she keep what she got. And that's it. Who knows? Because she's so high and mighty Dupree, she don't need him, right? So let's say she takes that angle. But now you're going to cause problems in their business. That's messy. And Anita, while you over there trying to act like your daughters is better than everybody in the world, and you too, Vernon, you should be talking to your daughter and letting her know, listen, I understand that was a cheeky little move, you going out to lunch with Carlton, but girl, you doing too much. You're being absolutely messy and you need to stop. Move on. Do something. Do better. Do better. But yeah, Madison, Allison, and Chelsea don't care. I mean, Allison crazy. She trying to sleep with. She trying to get Chelsea back. Chelsea, get a restraining order. Just stop. Kat, Tomas, and Eva. Kat don't know what to do with her cat. Okay. Tomas is not massaging the cat enough with his peen. She's not feeling the feelings. She's not doing the things. Chelsea asked her if she tells Chelsea that it don't feel good when they having their rump sessions. Okay, it don't feel good. All right. She ain't enjoying herself. Chelsea was like, "Are you asexual? Are you gay like me?" And she's like, "No and no, girl. Okay, I think I'm going to enjoy it. I just don't think he know what he doing. You don't know what doing it right is, Kat. You he just not tickling that cat enough for you. Maybe do you like cat? Did you? I know you was a virgin and everything, but did you tickle your own cat just to kind of see, get the sensations to see what it's supposed to feel like? You know what feel good to you. You might need to go on and do that. Mm-hmm. And the way that Tomas talks would stop me from. The only thing that is attractive about Tomas is his body and his tattoos. I just want him to shut up. When he talks, Cat, um, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to show you that I love you. I'm gonna do it. Like his acting is trash. Listen, Tomas, the only thing I want your tongue to do is get on down there and do some business for Miss Cat. Okay. And y'all and get off the couch. I'm tired of y'all fucking on this couch. Okay. Listen, Tomas, get her and bend her over the couch. Okay. Have her arch her back. Okay. And then you go ahead and you get the get giddy up, Tomas. Okay. Or take her to the bedroom. Lay her on her back, push them legs up and spread them eagle. Okay. You will have her screaming to next episode on Monday. Okay. Act like you did this before. I almost want Tomas to fuck Eva so I could see if it's really Cat and her cat. Maybe her clitoris still has the chastity belt on it. I don't know. She needs to get the factory label and read it and see if it's fucked up and just, just kind of get the rest of the tape and the tag off of it. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Miss Vaughn is in the building, and I think that's all that happened this episode, y'all. I'm gonna take myself off screen because I'm starting to lag a little bit. Let's see. It's not working. I feel like I don't want nothing to mess up while we bring you up, Miss Vaughn. All right, y'all. Miss Vaughn is here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let me take this this thing down so we can see your name. Let me take this down. All right, how you bees? Let me know what you think. What you think about this episode, this week's episodes, honey?
Well, it has been like a whirlwind. I look forward to seeing the next episode. Sometimes I'll watch 2 episodes one day because, well, I'm tell you TMI.
Mm-hmm.
When I asked you for your information for your products, I
Uh-huh.
lost my job.
No.
Yep. So I've been kind of doing like Spark for Walmart, delivering orders for Walmart and Sam's.
Yes.
And
Okay.
yeah, girl, gotta keep the car payment and insurance and pay bills and everything.
I know
So
that's
I'm like, and therefore I said that to say I miss a lot of your commentary
Mhm.
because I'm in these Baltimore streets, girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in them later, friend. I'm gonna be up there later. But listen, I'm gonna pray for you, and we're gonna find something else. Listen, I don't know if you've watched any of my other videos and heard me say it, but my husband has lost his job since December, so we going through it together. So it's tough out
Yeah,
here.
it's
It's
very
gonna get
tough.
better.
It's tough.
It's
Yeah,
gonna get better for sure. I'm praying on it. But yes, I'm glad you got
yeah.
to at least catch some of the shows and stay on top of some of this foolishness. These people are crazy. So tell me
They
what
are.
what character shocked you the most this week?
Which ones have impacted me?
Yes, which one well, yes, let's
Well,
which one impacted you the most? Yes.
I I'm a Danny fan, so whatever she does to me, she can't do no wrong. But Leslie, I kind of saw a softer side of her when Peaches came to visit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Liz.
can say that.
Wait, my husband was trying to text me. He's training.
Is my internet going in and out again, y'all? I must be messing Miss Vaughn up. Take your time, Miss Vaughn. Anybody else want to come up and give your take? Come on up and let us know what y'all think, because I'm not going to be able to get through everybody's comments. So if you want to come up and say a little something, I got about 5 minutes left before I got to hop off so I can get on to my step class and come back and get ready for later. I love Miss Vaughn's Baltimore accent, honey. She just takes me back to them good old Morgan days, child.
Am I still on?
Yes, you're here. Uh-huh.
Okay. I was saying my husband is training for a marathon in October. So today
Oh,
he ran from like Towson near where we live downtown.
wow.
So now he's trying to call me to come pick him up because he said, "Baby, if I run downtown, you gonna come get me?" I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna come get you." And now I think and I'm on your live. That's why I blanked out for a minute. I was trying to answer his call, but I see it doesn't work. You can't be on the phone.
No,
Yeah.
that's okay. Well, listen, Miss Vaughn, thank you for giving your take. And you better go pick up a hubby, child, because we don't
Yes.
stranded, honey.
Yeah. It's lovely speaking with you.
Yes, absolutely. You
And
gotta
I
come
hope
up on us up here again.
that's what I know.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for your
Okay.
support. All right.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, y'all. Anybody else want to come up? Feel free. Come on up and give your final thoughts. But I just want to say for my final thoughts for the week, I just I don't want Ashley. I don't want Ashley and Andre together. That's for number one. But if they end up together, so what? I just think that Ashley should have went on and told Andre that she saw him and Danny kissing. That's for one thing. For two, Haley and Bill. Please figure it out, Bill. You supposed to be the fixer. You the one that know everything and is all knowing, and you the one that everybody come to for help and this, that, and the third. Yet you don't know that your wife is bamboozling you. And why? Oh, why? Don't you remember Randy? You saw Randy in. I'm gonna go. You know what, y'all? I am so convinced that he saw Randy before. I am almost willing to go back through all the episodes and take a screenshot of when they were on camera together in that scene together at Joey's bar. I really might go ahead and do that. So I'm like, sir, why? Just why don't you remember this man? But there's that. Martin and Smitty, just get back together, because this whole you pissing me off being mad at this man over some stupid shit. And Naomi, find an office. Okay, we finally saw another scene with that bedroom for June. But I feel like that was Naomi and Jacob's room just switched around. But I digress. June, don't think you're about to be a part of this family because Dana Leslie already trying to get, a part of the Dupree family. And Jacob, don't think I forgot that you said you Duprees. It's a mess. You better watch your husband, Naomi, because I don't trust Jacob. Jacob is very much so, he picks and chooses what he wants to be righteous about. Okay, so you better watch your husband. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Dana Leslie, girl, get your money and going on. Because you're not entitled. Even if you do find out somehow that Anita is the one putting that money in there, that's out of the kindness of her heart. It is not something that she is required to do. Don't think that you're a part of this family. She wants to be a part of the Joneses, in this situation, the Duprees, so bad. She wants to be rich, live a glamorous life, and she's lazy and don't want to do no work. Dana, you not a pillow princess, honey. You're not. Get a life, get a job, go do something and do something for yourself. Eva, stop falling for your mother's bullshit. Cause you're gonna end up right out here just as lonely and broke as her. That's exactly what you're gonna end up because Ted is gonna wake up from his slumber and he's going to be there for you as a father, but he going to realize that he got to cut ties with you a little bit to get his wife back. A mess. Hold on. Kalani says, child away. Nicole was dancing when she was with Danny, and Vanessa has me laughing out loud for real. I think that's just a whole front. I think Nicole is trying to force herself into happiness. And it's giving real fake. But girl, she really thinks that she's right about everything. Yeah, Kalani Harrelson also says, yes, Danny shocked me this week when she learned who her real mother is. Yeah. Oh, Dana. I'm sorry. Dana shocked me this week when, and child, Twitter, let me tell you, I'm glad I said the wrong thing, but I read the right thing. Yes, Dana shocked me this week when she learned who her real mother is. But on Twitter, people come up with the craziest logic. They're like, oh, what if Anita is really her mother? And it was really Dana Leslie's mother. And, that's, we find out that that's her mom. Don't you think, don't y'all think that people would know when they were pregnant? Don't you think Anita would know that she had another kid, another pregnancy? She would remember that. Just like people are like, well, what if Eva is actually Nicole's kid? Don't you think Nicole would have known that she had two babies inside of her? Where do y'all get these crazy ass, I know it's a soap opera and all, but where do y'all get all this crazy, foolish ass logic from? Nicole would have known if she birthed two babies. And we would have known at this point when she talked about the miscarriages and when she had Kat, that if she birthed two babies and one of them, was didn't make it or whatever, like we would have known that. So how is it that all of a sudden Nicole then birthed two kids and forgot one at the hospital and Leslie took it? Y'all gotta stop. It doesn't make no sense. But I digress. If it's some people from Twitter on here, knock it off. Angelica says, my mic is not connecting, but I'd like to say that we have to remember that Nicole's best friend is Vanessa, and that is the most trifling woman on Beyond the Gates. And Angelica, you are absolutely right. I'm sorry your mic isn't working. I would have loved for you to come up and say that. But that very good point. Very good point. Cutie Pie D says the bed had the same pillows on it. Jacob gets on my nerves. I knew that was their bed, child. They try to move the bed and cat corner it a little bit more and change the door up a little, put a little window back there, child. We know that is the same damn set. Y'all lazy. And Jacob get on my damn nerves too, Cutie Pie. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for being a member. Kalani Harrelson says, I hate the way he talks. It's always in a whisper. Yeah, it's child Jacob. And come on, Naomi. You gotta understand that your family is going to be the downfall of you. You know, we got to figure this out. We have to fight crime all day and take a bite out of it. And I'll lock your mom up if I have to, Naomi, because that's my job. Okay? I have to do what the arm of the law says because the law loves me more than you. Okay? I have orgasms to the law, Naomi. This is what I do. And even if I lose my job, I'll never lose my job because my job is loyal to me. Okay? So you got to understand that. End scene. Oh, I hate Jacob. He get on my nerves. He's that goody two shoes person at work that should be like, boy, go sit the fuck down and earn your 8 hours and get the fuck on like the rest of us. Shit. Cutie Pie D says Nicole looks older than her mother. She does. I don't know what's going on with Nicole in the face, but it's crazy. Hey, Faith is the substance. Thank you for joining. She says salutations. Thank you so much for joining. Melrose One says Leslie will probably spend up all the money anyway. How did she blow through $50,000 so fast? Exactly. She should have used it to pay that damn $10,000 credit card bill. She done ran the hell up. Reality with Diva D says Meredith Gray's mom didn't know. Huh? Meredith Gray's mom didn't know. Who that? Who Meredith Gray? Kalani Harrelson says, I'm still standing on Vernon got Barbara pregnant. Really? You think so? Vernon didn't know Barbara though. Because I think he met Anita like far into her career as a singer. I think he met her as a singer. So I don't think he knew Barbara. So that's why when she was telling her the stories of, I think that's when he was telling her the story, she was telling him the stories of Barbara that, you know, it was like his first time knowing that or figuring it out anyway, or being made aware of it rather. Reality with DVD says, you don't watch Grey's Anatomy? Oh, no, I don't. That's why I was like, oh, who is that? Did I miss a character on the show? But everybody, child, I might be the only one that don't watch Grey's Anatomy. Everybody loves that show. Everybody. All right, y'all. That's it. We are going to get on up out of here because I got to go and get to my step class. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please, 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 let me see if I can come back on camera. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that's watching Beyond the Gates with us too. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.